Access Sacramento. Access Sacramento presents a live hometown Game of the Week sports events. This program is funded in part by a grant. Access Sacramento presents a live hometown Game of the Week sports events. This program is funded in part by a grant from the Sacramento Metropolitan Cable Television Commission.
The curtain here at Jesuit High School this evening for a Delta League opener here on Access Sacramento's hometown sports Game of the Week. They had the league openers a couple nights ago, but this is a fresh scenario here, and it happens to be between the two top contenders here in the Delta League. Along with Rick Stewart, I'm Will James. Happy to have you with us tonight for the hometown sports Game of the Week. And you're going to see a competitive ball game tonight, one that we've been anticipating throughout the week.
Oh, heck yeah. And not only that, the venue here with the crowd and the background, it's going to be a total great setup for these two teams. Now, it could be different in teams of how they've been getting to this point, but it'll be a good game on the court itself, Will.
A storied rivalry for sure, and we'll delve into that a little bit later in detail, but certainly lots of history and at times no love lost between the two squads. Let's take a look and see what happened in their last outings in the Delta League openers a couple days ago.
Well, this was last Wednesday. The Sheldon Huskies took care of the Cosumnes Oaks Wolfpack 74-64. Can't get a whole lot of stats from Max Preps or the coaching staffs, but the solid game, and there wasn't very much of a comeback in that sense for Cosumnes Oaks. Sheldon had some space early in the game, but it did close up a little bit. So it was a good, solid effort by holding on to the victory for Sheldon.
It was a good home win, one that was anticipated. Quite the contrary tonight in terms of location. The Huskies on the road, Jesuit very comfortable here at home. And let's take a look at the Marauders on the road in their Delta League opener.
Well, and obviously last Wednesday they were very comfortable on the road too with a 64-52 win. Pleasant Grove was down by 3 after the first quarter, but they came back to lead by 1.5. But it was a huge third quarter comeback that gave Sheldon a 55-34 lead after the third quarter. PG, doubled up on Sheldon in the fourth quarter. It was too little too late, and Sheldon held on for the 64-52 win. And that was, again, the Delta League opener. So both these two teams are 1-0 heading into this court tonight.
Well, impact players are going to play a heavy role tonight for both squads. For the Huskies, they have a shorter ball club, but they have a deep rotation, and they have just activated a transfer. We may see him, but this is their big three here, the headliners.
Yes, Ty Virgil, number one. He's going to be one of the main ball handlers tonight, their point guard. Tyler Rattler is a really good, solid, all-around player, defensively, offensively. Guard for the Huskies, it's going to be somebody that really needs to be on their game tonight. Jaden Woodard, the junior center, he's their big guy. Now, it only says 6'3", but he's one of those players that plays a whole lot bigger than his height would tell you for the Huskies.
Well, according to Coach Rawlings, he's a dynamite rebounder, aggressive, knows his spots, and has a nose for the ball. So keep an eye on that as well.
Indeed.
Now, for head coach Tim Kelly, he's got his impact players, and boy, they're going to have to come through tonight because they've been hit with some injuries.
Well, yes, Mr. Soyok is not going to play tonight. He's got an ankle problem. He hurt it a couple games ago, and he re-aggravated it on Wednesday night. But where they're going to go, the Marauders are with number one, Reed Jones, the senior guard. He's going to be handling the ball most of the time. Johnny Lewis, good solid shooter, good ball handler, good all-around player on the offensive end, good hands on defense, too. Cole Epperson, he's their post player, 6'8". He's going to be the one that's charged with cleaning up underneath and playing good defense to keep the Marauders in the game.
Now, we did have an opportunity to speak with both coaches prior to tonight's ball game, and they have their own sets of keys and what's most vital to them that they'll need to accomplish in order to set up a victory. As far as Joey Rawlings Ball Club is concerned, he's got some keys, as well he should, being on the road tonight here in Carmichael.
Well, not only that, but there's also another thing there. There's good shot selection. They have to take good shots. Now, this is a young team. They also have to minimize, as Coach Rawlings said, their big key is to minimize the turnovers that they create for the other teams. Tough transition defense. That's also where the young players are going to have to step up. This has got to be one of the youngest teams that I've ever seen Joey Rawlings have, and I wouldn't put it past him to have sleepers out there that are going to do the job as youngsters.
Well, he agreed with that when I asked him about the youth on this ball club. He returned 0 starters, and Woodard is the only player from a year ago that had any significant minutes. So this is a green ball club, and they had to learn quick on the road in those very tough Southern California tournaments loaded with big-time teams. Well, Coach Kelly, he's gone to the drawing board with his keys, and they'll have to really come through on really following the game plan.
They will, and it's a game plan they're going to have to play to perfection to execute it, and it's going to be a solid game. They're not expecting anything great, especially with 2 starters down, but they do have to focus on the defensive tenacity for their team to have the offensive side after getting the ball back. The key to that, they're going to have to rebound well. They're going to have to clean the boards, and they're going to have to make sure they're not giving up a whole lot of second offensive chances.
Don't be surprised to see their guards going to the board too, but there's also going to have to keep people back to prevent leak-outs. Well, the coaches, diverse, and certainly in seniority. Joey Rawlings in his 15th year, and Coach Kelly in his 5th, but quality.
Well, they're both quality coaches, and the experience, I mean, is the experience a factor that's going to make the total difference? I don't know. Joey Rawlings in his 15th year, that's 2009 to present. His one-loss record is 308 and 110. 300 win coaches. 2 last week, another one this week. We're seeing the quality Hall of Fame coaches. Tim Kelly, a Jesuit 5th year, 2016 to present. His record is 170 and 145. Good solid record for a program here. He's had some really quality teams. He's been with the school for 19 years, so he knows what the tradition is here at Jesuit.
And your mention of 300 game winners, it's not a coincidence, but all 3, Farrell and Swafford a week ago, and here with Joey Rawlings, all 3 coached the girls' teams to terrific success.
Well, and not only that, Joey also won a state section championship as a girls' coach, so it's not like he's just come on with the boys' team.
No, it's not. Well, we're setting the table for you. Encourage you to stay right there with us. We're going to step back for a moment and resume our pregame in just a moment. Take care now and stay with us.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Got a new house. It's looking pretty cool so far.
A place that I call home.
I'm teaching Louise how to cook some lasagna.
It only takes a spark to make a fire start.
Thank you.
Study, please.
I think I finally found a place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
Stand precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
Welcome aboard. Access Sacramento's hometown sports game of the week tonight from Carmichael at Jesuit High School, where this evening two long-time Delta League opponents and rivals on the hardwood. Jesuit tonight hosting the Sheldon Huskies. With Rick Stewart, I'm Will James. Happy to have you with us in terms of quality competition here in tonight's matchup. And despite the cold climate outside, it'll be nice and warm in here with this hot action going.
Well, there's going to be no sense of heat in here. I mean, let's face it. Once there's just the place fills up, then there's going to be a lot of exciting people in here. There's going to be a lot of hot action on the court itself. It's already begun. You know?
Both clubs on the year have completed a full non-league schedule, lots of tournaments, lots of out-of-town, even out-of-state play. And 48 hours ago, they had their Delta League opener, each of them victorious. Sheldon at home, Jesuit on the road. We've got it pretty well set for you. And the crowd continuing to stream into Marauder Gym here in anticipation of the continuing rivalry and intensity between these two ball clubs.
Well, and it's been several years since we've been here for a basketball game, but from what I know and remember of the games we've done here, there's been no shortage of excitement here from every angle of what's going on. And the games themselves have been good. There hasn't been a blowout or a real destruction of one team or another. They've just been solid basketball games, and that's what's expected from these two solid long-term programs.
This is a wonderful venue here. They continue to dress it up periodically, and it's just a terrific arena to see basketball. And the crowd should fill this capacity out pretty well before the opening tip-off. But right now, the attention is on the respective ball clubs. The coach is keeping a close eye on this warm-up session.
Well, and that's what they want to do, because, you know, there are some players that are, you know, maybe a little tweaked up, a little banged up, that sort of thing. So they have to be aware of what's going on and making sure that everybody's clean. Now, obviously, we're going to be missing one of the starters for Jesuit, and, you know, it's not going to be an easy thing for them to overcome because they are missing two starters. But at the same time, you know, it's what you got to do. You know, everybody's got to step up, and the next man up's got to take care of things.
Well, longtime assistant Rich Manning, who had NBA time under his belt out of Center High School long ago. He's been assisting Joey Rawlings since I can remember. And then Of course, Tim Kelly has his own support system, and it is given that former players often come back to assist this program, which they have indeed.
Well, and quality programs that have been doing the same thing year after year after year will instill that in their athletes that have come up through the system and have the expectations. Like Coach Rawlings there, it's a turnover. It's a constant turnover, whether it's Jesuit or whether it's Sheldon. And the teams that fill out go away because they graduate, and new players come in, but they're always indoctrinated into the system, and they have their places to look for and what it's expected of them too. That's all given back to the program, to the school, really.
In that shot just a moment ago, you saw head coach Rawlings, a brief momentary visit with Tim Kelly, the Jesuit head coach, showing some mutual respect out there. It's always interesting to know how there's Joey Rawlings there. To see how that's sustained based on the flow of the game.
Well, not only that, but also in the turnover in the roster this year. I mean, this is going to be a different team than probably a lot of people have ever seen Coach Rawlings come up with. And you made mention of it in the pregame show. They went down to Southern California and put in a lot of tournament action. And these were not simple tournaments where they just needed to fill a team. These were teams and tournaments that were high-quality, loaded tournaments. And Sheldon went down there. They didn't have the greatest record when they were down there, but many of the games were 1-point losses, 2-point losses, to where, this was a good showing for as young as they are and as much as they have to learn as a team together. That team chemistry is something they're still building, and they still need to make good.
Well said. It's reverberates from what Coach Rawlings said, and again, reflecting on their competition down there. Many of those teams in the tournaments were not just state ranked, but of national notoriety. And he said his short front line was facing 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" every game. Well, we're just about getting ready for the start of this one, but we're going to step back for a moment. Don't you wander off. Lots more to come on Access Sacramento's hometown sports game of the week.
Our son Arjun was born with cystic fibrosis, a rare disease that shortens lives. But there's something you can do to help. Join us as we walk in great strides, the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation's National Walk. Every year, thousands of people lace up to raise money and awareness for CF. The CF Foundation has made amazing progress, but we're not done yet. The biggest reason I strive? Because I want Arjun to live a full and happy life. Visit cff.org and sign up for our Great Strides Walk today. Lace up, walk, cure cystic fibrosis.
You're home before sunrise, on top of the house, the kids, and our future. The smell of your cooking is our alarm clock. My Shiro's day is never done. So let's start saving a little more now so we can feel prepared for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need so we can live our lives to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Standard, precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
Well, this is the national anthem. We'll step back.
Jesuit band doing nice justice to our national anthem. Crowd continuing to come in here, trying to beat the buzzer. And we're happy to have you with us here this evening for the Hometown Sports Game of the Week. Tonight, two Delta League rivals, Jesuit hosting Sheldon. Both teams coming in at 1-0, winning their opener last Wednesday. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. Sheldon coming in wearing their road black, trimmed in white. Not much of that turquoise color, just a wee bit.
All right, you can see the Sheldon starters right there. Joey Rawlings, that actually says his first year, but that should say 15th year. Ty Virgil, number 1. Tyler Rattler, number 4. Muhammad Singleton, number 13. And Jaden Spears, basically a guard wing. 4-guard lineup with Jaden Woodard, the center, the sophomore player big. Now we take a look at the Jesuit starters as they're being introduced to the crowd here at Marauder Stadium. For Coach Tim Kelly in his 4th year, Reed Jones, number 1, 6'3" senior. Kevin Hopp, number 5, a guard, 5'10", junior. Nat Brown, 31. He's a 6'4" junior guard. Another 4-guard lineup, Johnny Lewis, number 24, 6'2", is a junior. And the post player, Cole Epperson, number 22. He's 6'8" and a junior. So not a ton of height, but enough to make a difference versus a Sheldon team that is a little bit shorter than average teams might be.
It should be noted that Coach Kelly just activated a transfer, and we'll get back to that in a moment, but 3 of the best right here. Alonzo Maxwell, tonight's referee, working with umpires Kyle Baxter, that one should ring a bell, and L.J. Guidry. So Epperson at 6'8", he'll be tapping against Jaden Woodard, about 6'3", but tough rebounder and good leaper. Controlled by Epperson and the Marauders. Jesuit with first possession. And Kevin Hopp, number 5, a transfer from Oakmont. A miss from straight away. One and done on the jumper by Reed. Spin blocked out of there by Epperson.
Good hands, good timing by Epperson.
Hopp down.
There's the shooter's roll for you. Roll around. One change we have on the starting lineup for cancel that.
3-0 Jesuit. That's a nice way to start the game for the home team.
Yes, always.
Drive it, pull up, back rim, no, on the miss by Rattler.
Good defensive coverage on the boards for Jesuit.
Joey Rawlings spoke of transition defense, and they come up here with a steal, a save, well done, tapped away, a turnover.
Nice hustle there on that Muhammad Singleton there, coming up with the ball.
More transition. The layup missed. Woodard clears it, and we'll see some half court now. Backside down.
Nice pass to get to the backside on Jaden Spears with a sight there on his teammate. Nice hustle.
Rattler a bucket. They pull within 1, 3-2 Jesuit. We're just underway. We played 90 seconds. Nice to have you with us. Drive and kick. Epperson.
Offensive foul.
It is. It's called on Lewis. First foul of the game.
Got a replay here.
Tyler Rattler. All-around player. Woodard defended there by Brown. Take it strong, dump it low, a charge.
Turnabout fair play, I guess.
Kyle Baxter with the call.
Woodard looked like he had his eyes on passing the whole time. And just the defender got there first.
Okay, Joey Rawlings doesn't like that. He expects a little bit more discipline, and he can ill afford to have Woodard in foul trouble. Top rebounder on the team. a traveling occurrence.
Well, and that would be the tough thing for Coach Rawlings this year is he's got so much youth that he can't rely on a pair or a single experienced upperclassman that has the calm, the nerves, and everything to settle down. He's got just a whole lot of young players that are doing that or learning how to do that.
Well, Reed Jones picks up the foul as he pressured Virgil up the floor. Now, Virgil's their top scorer. He's getting about 17 a game, and he's considered a 4-star recruit. They're going to pay special attention to him. Shaky pass, gets through, jump shot around and off, no good. Put back Woodard, blocked by Epperson, follow up down.
Nice follow up there on the offensive board.
A 4-3 Sheldon lead after trailing 3-0. Back cut, hop. Epperson, foul line, Jay, a miss. All the Huskies on the board that time.
Well, and that's what they're going to have to do. It's going to have to be everybody crash the boards for the Huskies.
Rattler fires away. Down!
Nice touch.
He's in for...
Got a replay here, going back and looking at number 1, Ty Virgil. There it is, put it up off the rebound. Saw the touch.
Good ball movement, good defense as well. Hop, down, another 3 from the corner.
Well, that was a long shot from Hop, but he got it, went straight up with it. I mean, he's comfortable with it, no doubt about it.
Well, he's got all the Marauder points right now, half a dozen. Woodard, drive and kick, open J, a miss. Taken that time by Singleton.
Take a look here at Rattler on his last play. 3-pointer. Drained it.
Little jab step there to move the defender, and then he fired away. We got a tight one here. 7-6 Sheldon. Here's Epperson wheeling and dealing. All glass.
A little bit of body on that, too, when he was going away, but I don't know whether it made a difference on the shot.
Spears, some nice ball handling. Here comes Rattler. Lean in and bank it home and draw a foul.
Nice pivot step there. He came across the lane, planted his foot, went back the other way, and had the defender flying past him. Good move. Good move.
The foul's on Nat Brown. 13 foul. Woodard out for Sheldon. Free throw, no. Rebound, Sheldon on the floor, loose ball. Who wants it? Saved beautifully that time by Virgil.
Nice touch to save it that deep.
Corner, Jay is a miss. Kick out and hop again. Not this time, all air.
There may have been some opportunities underneath there before the basket, before they went outside with that one.
Virgil fouled on a slap by Kaufman. Now that's 4 team fouls in about half a quarter here. That's serious.
Yeah. Not only for this quarter, but for the half as well.
Virgil a miss from deep range. On the run, rebound. Here comes Hop. Who wants it? In and out. Tough luck on the corner, Jay, but Epperson runs it down after the miss by Jones.
Real good hustle by Epperson. The ball was a little bit loose. They had to corral it first and foremost, find out where he was in the corner, not go outside, and then he got pushed for the foul. Good hustle.
Singleton picks up the foul. It's his first. He's going to come out of the ball game. 2 substitutions coming in for Sheldon. John Topey, number 10. Here's the inbound. Epperson, quick release, but another miss. Nice rebounding effort there. Whistle and a foul signaled by our game referee. So Lomax
Take a look here on the replay with Tyler Rattler.
Inbound goes to Hop from Lewis. Boy, the team's really playing tough defense right in his shirt. Epperson bumps in there twice, and a travel and a turnover.
Yeah, the second bump, he was kind of moving around, jumping around with his feet and trying to get position. I don't think he ever really got position at all.
Forward Joe Mullaney comes in to give Epperson a break. 2:49 left in a rapidly played first quarter here. 9-6 Sheldon. Push up the floor. Drive and a miss off the glass. On the shot by Spears. Here's 3-on-2. Jay on the way, no. Whistle on the foul, signaled by umpire Kyle Baxter.
Pop picks up his first, yeah.
It's actually, yeah, it is his first. So that's 5 team fouls now in the opening quarter. A lob up the floor. Virgil yet to get untracked. He's averaging 17 a game. Just 2 right now. A whistle and a foul and a strong inside muscle shot. Knocked in beautifully.
That's Amari Davis. Just activated, cleared to play last Wednesday. You can tell the coaching staff in Sheldon is excited about that. It was a good, strong move, got fouled, and went up and muscled the ball in, too.
Free throw good. He completes the three-point play. That was a big boost right there. 12-6. They doubled up on him.
I would say this. It looks almost like Amari Davis is talking to people tonight.
Split the defender. Got a whistle and a foul. An excellent drive right there as Reed Jones saw the opening.
Well, he went in, busted through the lane, cleared a couple of players, and then went up and did the dipsy-do hand off the glass, and it got a nice roll off the rim, too. Plus, he was, hacked pretty well, so good move by Reed Jones.
He misses the free throw, but we got a rebounding foul.
Take a look at Reed Jones on the replay. Top of the key driving. Off the glass. Nice touch. 17 foul for Jesuit, and we're still 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. This could be really painful for them.
Boy, that's as fast as I believe. Tim Kelly is upset. Talking to Alonzo Maxwell at the score table. Meantime, Virgil at the stripe. Tim Kelly's still not over that yet. Free throw is good on number 1. I imagine that's the quickest he's ever seen. 5 team fouls.
Wow, let alone 7. Geez, I would expect that there's going to be some conversation about that. In the huddle, in between quarters, got to watch your hands.
14-8. Sheldon doing a nice job from the foul line. 3 out of 3. Inside chippy. Backdoor beautifully by Jones.
Yes, good fall away move on his defender that just left the defender 5 feet away.
A full speed drive. Beautifully done. That time by Lomax.
Lomax busted into the lane and put the fake up.
Epperson at 3.
He definitely has the range from out there. There's no doubt about it. He goes up smooth, too. He's like one of those players that can get the ball in rotation when he's moving and goes up for the shot. He's in.
16-13. This game is tight. Turnover. Sheldon up the floor. 3-on-1. Hop. They had the numbers, but couldn't do anything with it. Drive it strong. And he's fouled on the play.
Reed Jones again pushing it to the hoop and forcing it up there.
Well, Reed Jones has really picked up his team.
Coming at you here with a highlight There's the move where he left his defender just hanging in the rafters.
Yeah, Woodard bid on the fake. Free throw, no good. Unable to finish up the three-point play. .45 seconds left in the quarter. Who wants it? Bad pass on the turnover. Epperson's got it. 2-on-2, a layup. Blocked out of there by Davis. A putback missed by Epperson. Here's a run out. Layup.
Epperson got smacked on his last shot too, and he's still holding his head.
Spears with the bucket, and Epperson holding his eye. Tim Kelly up off that Jesuit bench. Upset about the officiating right now.
Yeah, he's having a conversation with the umpire, and it's probably not going his way because it's not.
Miss at the foul line.
He's not happy though.
So he's still giving Alonzo Maxwell an earful. Ball movement. That's Hop. Defended by Rattler. 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Epperson, a screen. And he bumps into Rattler, and Epperson picks up. Now, Tim Kelly's really going to be beside himself.
Right now, I think he's afraid to say anything. Take a look here at Jaden Spears.
Now, you can see on the floor by the foul line, referee Maxwell trying to cool off Epperson.
Both Epperson and I think Amari Davis, because I think Amari Davis is doing a whole lot of talking out there.
8 seconds. Can they beat the clock? 5. Bad pass picked up on the way. And Copley. Reed Jones, a spark here in the first quarter for Jesuit. And they trim the deficit to 18-17 after 8 minutes. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
There is a road laid out for me.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
Leading down to the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
What do you think?
I know this road is there for me. If I'm really free, take me down to the river and walk.
Well, that was a furious pace in the first quarter, and we expected nothing less. Just a 1-point difference here. 18-17 Sheldon as we open the second quarter, and Jesuit already in, giving the bonus to Sheldon here for an entire quarter now.
Incredible. They've got 9 fouls, and it's only going to get worse.
Virgil short. Here's transition. Nice drive. Down!
Crawled up and over the rim.
Lewis.
Nice touch there just to drive and get the ball up in time to where he can get it crawling up over the rim. Take a look here at Lewis on the replay. Fake. Drive baseline.
You saw the slap there by Singleton on the arm. Unable to clean up the three-point play. There have been 3 of those so far in the first half. The Jesuit has not added the free throw.
Well, and that's one thing that Jesuit's going to have. As long as they're going to give up fouls, they better make every one they get.
Nevertheless, it was a go-ahead bucket, 19-18. First lead for the Marauders. Bad pass by Rattler as he didn't know that his teammate was going to cut, and it cost him. Nick Stone. Turnovers are piling up a little bit. Here's a run out and a foul and a bucket on an ill-advised swipe by
and a technical foul.
Well, it was heading that way. It was heading that way.
And we are talking about Epperson and Amari Davis.
That's his third foul.
Coach Rawlings looking at the action.
So Davis, the bucket, trying to tack on the free throw, and does. Let's take a look. The officials, regardless of the type of call, had made a concerted effort on this double technical to calm things down, but short fuses as Hop connects. Excellent touch from there.
One more for Hop coming.
So both teams got clipped. Hop cashes a pair. That ties it at 21 each.
Just playing a little game of 21 here.
So Jesuit has possession. Far side inbound. Lewis to Hop.
Running their movement up top underneath, wide open Epperson.
Open.
Great eyesight. Johnny Lewis get the ball underneath Epperson.
Virgil, a save inside. Well done, Davis.
Davis traveled, took an extra step looking around to see where the defenders were.
Kyle Baxter with the call. Substitution Sheldon. Woodard in. Davis out.
A little bit of pressure here.
A little bit of total pressure. Epperson with that arm shield. Heavy defense and a tie up there. Virgil with the hand on the ball.
Good quick movement there.
So Jesuit dodges a bullet there. They've got the arrow.
Epperson here on the replay. Nice catch, nice passing underneath.
Wow, Woodard out. Toki in. Straight away, Jay. Toki with the rebound. Doubled. Out of bounds before the save, but good effort by Reed Jones.
That was real close. Reed Jones was hustling there, trying to get it, and just was hit on the line. I think right before it came up to him to throw it back.
Still early seconds, 6:15 to go. Jesuit by 2. After trailing most of the game at that point. Open Jay Rattler. Down!
That's a three-pointer too. 1 point lead for Sheldon.
We've had considerable seesaw here in the last few minutes. A breakup by Toki. Out of bounds to Jesuit, right in front of the Sheldon bench.
Well, the Sheldon press is putting a little bit of pressure on Jesuit. Not intense pressure, but they've closed off some of the passing lanes to where it's a little bit more difficult for Jesuit to get their coverage up.
Hop on the point, working against Rattler. Now Lewis. Good ball movement.
Very good ball movement. Looking for the open man.
Epperson bumps, clears his way. A miss, and here's some Sheldon transition, but the defense is back.
Well, it was good on the player there to pull it back.
Down!
There you go,
Virgil.
He's our leading three-point shooter with 36 on the year, so you know he's not going to go cold tonight, all night long.
5:10 to go. Front side of quarter number 1. This game has been intense. And here's Epperson. Another miss. Tap long. It comes out to Lewis, who drives it. Blocked out of there. Out of bounds to Jesuit.
Lewis did take care of some pounding there.
Ty Virgil.
Got a replay here. There's your shot from Virgil.
Sweet money. So Jesuit takes the time, and we will too. Don't wander off. Lots more to come on the Hometown Sports Game of the Week.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Well, there you see Joey Rawlings with his Huskies huddled, getting some final instructions on this timeout. They're on top 27-23 here as we near midway second.
Well, and we look at both teams, especially Sheldon with their three-point shooting, but it's basically even for both teams. Both teams have 3 3-pointers each, so they're both matching each other, and it's just some of the intangibles. Sheldon's 4 or 5 on the free throw line, and Jesuit's 2 or 4. So Jesuit has to do better at that. There's no way around it. They have to do better.
Good ball hawking there by Tyler Rattler. Almost had the steal, but tapped it away. Here's Virgil defending the inbound against Lewis. I must say, Hop has been quite an addition to this club, the transfer from Oakmont.
I'm impressed.
Well, he stabilized that point guard position.
Well, he's very, very calm looking, too, when he's doing what he's doing.
A bump by Rattler.
Well, that was one of those fouls that, I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time. Hop just turned, and he was right there.
Eighth foul on Sheldon, so Jesuit now in the bonus, and Hop has already distinguished himself at the stripe with 2 out of 2.
Well, and that sort of evens it out a little bit, where both teams have fairly close to the amount of, they're both in a bonus, so they're both going to have some awareness that they need to be careful on the defensive end usually.
1 out of 2. Topi rebounds, and here comes Virgil up the floor. Stop and go, pull up Jay, in and out, tough luck. Rebound yanked by Jones. Lewis to Epperson. Open daylight, gunning by Hop, but a miss. Nearly a foul on Epperson, crashing from behind on Virgil. Inside pass, Rattler fouled on the inside shot.
Demi Coffin picked up the foul there. It really looked like it was a very solid foul, but it was enough to maybe throw him off, Rattler off a little bit with his body.
Rattler, an excellent first half thus far with 8 points. Make it 9. And that includes a couple of deep 3 balls. 28-24. The visitors by 4 here at the 4:08. So a pair for Rattler. He's in for 10. 29-24. A steal. Boom!
That's Ty Virgil. He's not going to miss too many of those.
He crammed it up to his elbows. 31-24.
If I'm not making a 3, I'll just jam it in.
Take it strong, Hop. Whistling a foul.
Take a look at the last slam by Virgil. There's the steal. Good defensive play. Kick the ball ahead. Bada boom.
Oh my goodness.
I was ready for it.
And there won't be dust in that net for a month.
No.
So Hop back to the stripe where he's clicked on 3 out of 4 and continues to be strong up there. Lots of fouling Both clubs in the bonus. Jesuit with the whole quarter. And sufficient time here for Sheldon as well.
Sheldon now at 8 of 9 on the foul line.
Baseline, tough shot, down.
Nice little touch with a turnaround hook from the baseline coming back out into the court. Nice touch. Nice touch. Just soft off the rim.
33-26. Epperson fires away. It's still not there. Hop. In and out. Tough luck. Topi's a good rebounder.
Yeah, Topi got flattened on the last play by somebody hitting, bumping him from behind.
Virgil might be feeling it right now.
I'd say some good defensive pressure there by Reed Jones.
Singleton, tough luck on a heck of a drive. Topi down.
Nice follow up. There were two players that were laying on the floor on the baseline, and players in the key had to be careful of where they were.
Hop down.
Wow, nothing but bottom of the net on that one. This Hop looks like he's a really good, solid player.
Oh, he is indeed.
Oakmont lost somebody good.
35-29 Sheldon. Rattler, sweet money.
Nice move. Faked the defender out, then came up, slid foot with a pivot foot hold, and went up for a soft jumper. Nice touch.
Up the floor, break up by Topi. That's a turnover. 3-on-1. A miss.
Virgil tried to redo it.
Corner J all alone. Back rim, no. Gets it back. Bank shot, good.
Off the glass. Nice touch by Johnny Lewis.
The Marauders call it time. Let's take a look at Topi and Rattler of Sheldon.
On the baseline, coming back around on that little hook shot. Nice soft touch. I'm impressed on that shot. And Rattler here. Fade away. Little teardrop there. Nice touch by Rattler.
Huskies by 6. It's been intense. Their largest lead was 35-26. And then Hop hit the 3. But Rattler came back with a jumper. And now, Jesuits closed within half a dozen.
Well, and that's just playing solid ball. I mean, they're playing consistent ball. Now, they've had a couple turnovers, and they've been a little bit off on a couple defensive plays, but they're playing solid ball. I'm impressed with how well Sheldon is playing as a young team. I mean, this doesn't appear to be the young team that their roster ages would imply.
Womack back into Sheldon wearing number 15. As tap away in a steal, another turnover.
Davis had lost the ball.
A miss. Hop. Off target. Captain Wade stolen from Rattler. Wheel and spin. Good block by Topi.
Topi, I think, got the block after the foul. The foul was in the lane on the ground, I think.
I agree. So Rattler, his second foul, and it's going to send Reed Jones to the line, where he's 0 for 2 thus far. Well, little snake bit up there. He looks tired, bending from the waist. Off the bench, Joe Mullaney for the Marauders, giving Lewis a breather. Number 2, missed them both. Stepping in, grabs the rebound and lays it home. Reed Jones.
Well, that's right spot. Follow the ball, hawk the ball, figure out where it's going to come down, know it from your shot, go get it.
That's the type of play that Joey Rawlings hopes he doesn't see again.
Probably grates on his teeth at night.
Missed by Topi. Davis couldn't hold it.
Yep, had it all around him.
Top down the slot. Missed the layup and Rattler boards it.
Just
sends it ahead, 3-on-1. Topi, Euro step, and he draws a foul.
Wow. Tim Kelly's wondering where it is too. Take a look here at Reed Jones. Followed it up. Went right back up.
That was elegant.
That's a touch that I haven't had in a long time.
38 seconds left in the half, and it has been a torrid half. Wobbles home.
You know what? Doesn't matter how it gets home as long as it gets home. And Sheldon's 9 of 10 right now shooting. And Jesuit's 3 of 8.
Nick Stone up off the Sheldon bench wearing 23. He doesn't get a lot of floor time, but he can shoot the 3. Kofi, a long look. Bingo. Well, he has really helped them off the bench. He didn't play at all in the first quarter.
No, and that's a good solid team depth player.
39-33. Kyle Baxter spots something. Lomax called for the foul. His second. So Hop has found his way to the foul line on 3 different occasions and clicked on all but one free throw.
I would say he's got that shooter's eye, that shooter's elbow, whatever shooters have that I never had to make it there all the time.
Singleton sits down for Sheldon. Well, there's a pair of free throws. We got a 4-point lead, 25 seconds to go. We'll see what Sheldon can do with it. Virgil with the dribble, 12 seconds. He's got something in mind. Here it comes. Fight for the scrap for the board. Hop has it, 4 seconds. A double team, a kick out.
It's good. Reed Jones. Oh my goodness. There's a buzzer beater for the halftime.
Let's take a look. And it did beat the buzzer. He got fouled there. Deep.
Nobody went out to him.
Deep.
Nobody went out to him to even cover him.
Well, that was quite a finish as the Marauders overcame a 9-point deficit at one point and pulled within 1. Let's turn our attention to Kevin Coble.
Hey guys, back here at Jesuit High School. We are here with Jesuit Coach Tim Allen. Explain me your first half, impression of the first half.
I thought it was pretty good. I thought the tempo is where we want it. We're trying to run selectively here. Devin kept us in the game for a while and made some hustle plays. And big 3 by Reed there to get us back in the game here right at the end.
Well, Coach, what do you got to do coming out here in the second half to get this victory?
Make some free throws. We struggled at the free throw line. I'm not sure what the numbers were, but it felt like we missed a lot of free throws. We got to get on the glass, right? The tougher team's going to win. I think that shows itself in the rebounding.
Hi, Coach Brady. Good luck in the second half. We'll see you later. Hi, guys. Back to you.
All right, Kevin. Thank you very much. It was quite a first half. As you can see, there's not much separating these squads. And Jesuit did a heck of a job battling back in there, Rick. And we have to fully credit Reed Jones. Oh, okay. Let's bounce it back to Kevin.
Hey guys, we're back at Jesuit High School. We got a special treat. We're with the Jesuit Athletic Director, Hank Weinberger. Hey Hank, how's it like having the crowd here and with the basketball game tonight?
It's been awesome. You know, we've been lucky enough to have some really good crowds this year. Had a good one before Christmas break against Rio with full house, about 1,700 people. And it'll be the same thing tomorrow night against Christian Brothers.
Absolutely. I see all the championship banners now hanging around here. How does that go to get your program elevated?
Yeah, when we remodeled the gym, we wanted to showcase the section titles, right? Like it's our goal for all of our programs is to hang a blue banner at the end of the year, and that's kind of how we measure success around here. Last year as a school, we had 4, and already have 1 with boys water polo this year, and looking to get a couple more.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate the top time.
Thanks.
All right, guys, hey, back to you.
All right, Kevin. Well, Rick Stewart, I don't know how that first half could have been any better or any more intense than what we saw.
Well, I don't either, because it came down to, in my opinion, free throwing. One team shot incredibly well. Sheldon, by my numbers, 10 of 11, and 3 of 8 by Jesuit. So, it's kind of one of those things where Joey Rollins has got the hand right now because of his team's free throwing, and that's a youthful team too, and that's a good sign for him down the road.
Well, he hopes that good sign can continue. We're going to step back and take a little break ourselves, and when we return, we'll have lots more from Hometown Sports of the Week.
There is a road laid out for me,
Boxes everywhere. And this is going to be Addie's room.
I am blind.
You're really gonna like it.
I hope so. Yeah. I know this road is there for me. There is a long way.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
The way it's down by the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
I got this.
I know
Okay.
if I'm really free, take me down to the river and wash me.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Happy to have you with us this evening for the Hometown Sports Game of the Week. We're at Jesuit High School, where two longtime rivals are having a war. We're at the half and visiting Sheldon by 1 over Jesuit, 39-38. We always talked about how tough the Delta League was, and these two teams certainly representative of the pinnacle of the Delta. So here's what's happened with the league play just starting this week. Here's a shakedown.
Well, you can see there that Sheldon and Jesuit are both 1-0 in the league, and that doesn't surprise any of us here. Elk Grove in there 1-0 too. I mean, Davis is the only one that doesn't have a game, but they play tonight. Franklin, Pleasant Grove, and Cosumnes Oaks are all 0-1. You can see the overall numbers there. Jesuit 10-3, and Sheldon, although it's 5-8, that's a deceiving number because of all the 1-2 point losses they had in those tournaments down in Southern California. A one-win streak for Sheldon, and Jesuits actually lost 2 in a row. So, it's hard to say that that's a real competitive look at what Sheldon has been and is doing, but it's a good solid league standing. And there's games tonight too. There's other games going on, and there's a 7-team league and there's 6 teams, so they play. Somebody's going to be off every week, and that's a good thing too. It's a rotation. We can take a look at some of the other games that are on tap tonight. You can see them right there. Pleasant Grove and Davis at 7-10 and a 7-5 record for Davis. The other game tonight, Franklin and Cosumnes Oaks. That should be probably a fairly good game. Franklin 6-11 and Cosumnes Oaks 5-8. The records don't look balanced, but I think, in terms of the makeup of the team and types they are, I think it's a really good matchup, the Franklin-Cosumnes game.
Well, most teams have followed suit on a couple of the leading teams, setting an example and try to schedule the most difficult games possible in non-league to prepare themselves for league play. And that's why we're seeing a lot of the losing records early on.
And I think that's probably what's helping Sheldon.
Most assuredly. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this short message.
I think I finally found.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Got a new house. It's looking pretty cool so far.
A place that I call home.
I'm teaching Louise how to cook some lasagna.
It only takes a spark to make a fire start.
Thank you.
Study, please.
I think I finally found a place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
Welcome back. We're at Jesuit High School. The intermission just about concluded, but we have time to show you the top 10 in the rankings prepared by Access Sacramento's sports department. And it's not surprising that we see a couple of very familiar teams.
Oh, heck yeah. Number 1, Folsom. They're 13-1 this year. Jesuit right here tonight. Intercom number 3. Sacramento is rebounding back and having a good year. Capital Christian's doing well. Rio Americano may be the big surprise. I know Will's happy about that. Let's go down to Kevin Cobo on the floor.
High school. Hey, we have Joey Rollins, the coach at Sheldon High. Hey, Coach, tell us what your impression of the first half.
You know, I think we got to do a better job on rebounding right now and transition basketball back. We're getting a lot of open threes right now.
What did you tell your kids in the second half to come out here and do, and how's that going to work for you?
You know, just lessen the mistakes. We have some bad mistakes right now, and just make sure we got the little point guard on check on the shooter because he's hit a lot of threes on us.
All right, Coach, good luck in the second half. All right, guys, back to you, Will.
All right, Kevin. Yes, those little elements he mentioned right there were the ones that were on the downside for Sheldon and allowed Jesuit to creep back into it.
Well, and it's interesting. It would be interesting to ask him how he felt his young players did in an environment like this on the road. I mean, obviously they probably had some situations like this in their tournament games, but at the same time, this is a league game in a hostile environment. You know, not really hostile, but you know, not the sweet confines of home. So it'd be interesting to find out how he felt his kids did.
Okay, we open second half action. Sheldon has the rock, and they're up just one after at one stage a 9-point lead. Down, and there he comes back. Virgil, a 3-ball. He's in for a dozen.
And that's probably one of the first things Joey said that we need to do is they need to get him untracked.
Nice way to start the half. Nice baseline drive. Double team defense did not work.
Nice hustle and really forced the ball up there. Reed Jones did. He drove the baseline, then turned back in and used his body to help protect the body. Another turnover.
Reed Jones waits for the pump fake to take effect.
Well, it was a nice timing thing, and he knew the defender was right there, and all he had to do was give him a defender a fake to, and the defender was going to fly up past him. Good ball awareness.
We're tied at 42. Kick out, Rattler. Not this time.
Well, had a good shot, though.
A miss and a quick miss by Davis, but I guess Epperson's going to get called in. L.J. Guidry with the call, and it is.
Epperson's trying to figure out what exactly he's doing.
3 fouls on Epperson, and it sends the newest Husky to the stripe, Amari Davis, to shoot a pair. In the first half, Sheldon 8 out of 9 from there.
Take a look at Ty Virgil and Reed Jones here. Virgil there. Had the steal there. Come back to Reed Jones. Defender fly past him. Wide open shot.
Second of 2. Another miss. 0 for 2 after the Huskies went 8 for 9 in the first half.
And Sheldon was right there to try and get the rebound too, but couldn't quite come up with it.
Reed Jones.
And he got hammered hard. John Coffey.
Well, Ty Virgil called for the foul. Reed Jones is wearing out the Huskies. 15 points in the first half. Another 4 already here. Trying to go for number 20. And he does.
And he's got a nice touch on the foul line too, so you knew that was going to be very, very close.
Stoppage of play, far side. Assistant Athletic Director Phil Nuxall bringing something to the attention of Alonzo Maxwell. Something with the crowd, perhaps.
Yeah, I think it was actually Alonzo Maxwell was bringing something to the attention of the assistant athletic
Miss
director.
On number 2. Up the floor. Trouble.
Walking. Kept trying to back up and find more room, and it just, got a dribble.
Coach Rawlings has seen enough. He's got Spears off the floor now. So Jesuit by 1, 43-42. Reed Jones having a career night. On the drive and a follow-up by Epperson after the miss by Lewis.
Great timing by Epperson just to follow it up in the air, go right back up with that without even coming back. Nice touch.
Virgil a miss. Nice rebounding position. Transition. Stop and go. Good try by Hop. Look out, Davis down the floor. A runner, no. Gets it back, stolen away, loose ball. Here's Kofi.
Too much on the pass. That's a tough pass to make at that angle across the court, trying to make sure you get it over the defender's hands, but still keep it low enough your guy's going to get it.
Jesuit by 3, a turning point here. The old adage about good starts in the first and third quarters. Right now, Jesuit is doing it.
Yep.
Epperson turn and fire. Nope. Rattler. Good ball player. He's having a good game.
Yes, he is. Nice push-off.
Well, not good.
Nat Brown was playing good defense all the way up. Not real tight and close defense, but he was doing well enough that he was in Rattler's spear, and Rattler pushed off. It's a big possession for Jesuit.
5-minute mark, still early third. The crowd really coming alive here with the drama with this Jesuit comeback. Hop. What an addition. Okay, they need to reset their half-court offense.
Less than 10 seconds.
Double, Hop, pull up, down!
Had it all the way, right? Timed it, knew what he was going to do.
Largest lead for the Marauders, up 5.
You got to wonder just how much it hurt Oakmont when he left.
Virgil did not travel, but it's a turnover. Hop on the run out.
Yes, Epperson. Nice follow right there, right off the rim. take a look at Hop here. On the drive, the pull up. And Epperson, too, on the follow. The steal, come up with that. Hop to the layup off the glass. Epperson right there to jam it in. Timing is a wonderful thing.
Timeout on the floor, and we're going to keep it here. We're right at midway third, and it has been an early third explosion that has carried Jesuit now to its largest lead, up 7. At one point, they trailed by 9.
Yeah, well, they've got an 11-point quarter going at this point, and they're, halfway through it. Jesuit hasn't scored. It's only 3 points in the quarter. So, Sheldon, so, there's some defense being clamped down here by Jesuit. And I don't know whether it's, there's some shots that they've missed, but there's been some out of controlness on a couple of the players from Sheldon. So that's hurting them too. And this is what Joey's talking about. Coach Rawlings at Sheldon. He's talking about these kids maturing and getting older in the process of learning how to play in the league games.
Poise and composure essential in key games like this. Here's Hop up the floor. He's been dynamite tonight.
Lomax on him.
Well, they've gone to his own defense. 2-3. Dangerous bounce pass there. Jones on top. Hop a kick out. Jay on the way. Down!
Nice pass.
Lewis.
See the open man. Hop's got some eyes on his basketball playing ability, no doubt about it.
52-42. The lead is 10. Nice rebound. Davis.
Muscled it up there. He didn't really have the tall players around him to stop him, but yes, he muscled it up. Now
that was a huge answering basket.
Yes, it was. And here's a steal.
Kofi. Beautiful.
Little Euro step there to slow the traffic down and just went right up. Good hustle, good steal.
I'm impressed.
And that's a sophomore.
Back-to-back buckets have pulled Sheldon back in it. They were down 10 a moment ago.
Well, and they needed him.
A charge on Reed Jones, and that Jesuit staff is furious.
I don't understand that one. Got some replay here. Johnny Lewis. There's the jumper. Bada boom. And then we have Amari Davis underneath. Cleaning up the rebound, go right back up. And we can see Davis and Epperson battling down low, too. That's a good battle to watch the rest of the night.
Sheldon turnover. Here's a steal by Tofi, but he can't quite save it.
Good hustle there, Tofi. Take a look at him here on the replay. On the breakout. Nudged past. Nice touch.
.205 left here, late third. Whistle in the corner.
Epperson stepped on the line.
Well, Joey's concerned right now, and he's doing some coaching. Man, he is really barking at his most veteran player, Jaden Woodard, who has not played well thus far.
No, hasn't had the outing that was expected or was hoped for.
Singleton drives into trouble, loses the rock, and then fouls.
Yeah, not a good combination, and I'm sure Coach Rawlings is not happy with that either.
14 fouls. And he's going to sit down now as we see Tim Kelly really liking what his ball club's done here. And let's credit him for the halftime adjustments in the locker room.
Indeed. And not only that, I'm sure he doesn't feel like the calls are going with him at this point still. And his team's doing well.
So, Jones to inbound. She sends it to Hop. Defended by Lomax. Lewis.
Dangerous.
Two fouls on Tofi now.
Coach Wallings is making sure that his team knows that they were missing a couple players out there in key spots to try and play defense the way he wanted them to.
He never stops coaching.
No.
Into the ball game for Jesuit, off the bench, Nat Brown, who started the ball game.
I would imagine that's one of those things that 300-win coaches never stop coaching.
Hop down.
Boy, that's a long-range shot, and he just stood there. He knew it, too.
55-46, back to a 9-point cushion for the Marauders. Lomax. A lot of dribble and a steal by Hop. Pull-up jumper. Down!
Why not? Why not? If you're going to be able to do that, then you just pull up and take it all night long. Hop with the eye.
58-46, a dozen, largest lead. Virgil, a long miss. Whistle on the rebound.
Couple views of Hop coming up here in a row. Back there's one. Look at this depth on that three-pointer. High rainbow arc, buried it. And then we come right back down, steal the ball, come up, nobody coming with you. Stop, pull up. Boom.
Baseline inbound. Got a whistle and a turnover. A foul committed on the dead ball. Davis commits the foul.
Well, and Amari Davis wasn't looking at that too. He had the idea like, we see sometimes, I do it. About 40 seconds left in the quarter.
Time out, Jesuit, with 39 left in the quarter. Unusual spot to take a time, but we will too. Don't wander off.
There is a road laid out for me.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
Leading down to the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
What do you think?
I know this road is there for me. If I'm really free, take me down to the river and walk.
Well, you've mentioned a number of times how young Sheldon is, and they are only two seniors on the team. Neither has played tonight.
No, and that may be an indicator that changes were made at halftime. Jesuit made some adjustments. So far it's 20-7 Jesuit in the quarter. I mean, that's a big difference.
Drive, dish, good ball movement. Reed Jones has been spectacular tonight. A double team kick out, corner J, no.
And got the rebound.
Open Gunning, another miss. Bobbled away by Virgil.
And got the rebound again.
And saved. Epperson.
Tremendous, right before the buzzer again. Epperson.
After three quarters, Jesuit 60.
Got a replay here of Jefferson. That last few seconds. Nice play again to save the ball on the baseline. And comes across just kind of little almost out of control, but throws it up.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
You're home before sunrise. On top of the house, the kids, and our future. The smell of your cooking is our alarm clock. My Shiro's day is never done. So let's start saving a little more now, so we can feel prepared for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need so we can live our lives to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
Fourth quarter action upcoming now. Jesuit mounting its largest lead of 14. A tough high mountain to climb for Joey Rawlings' young ball club.
Well, it will be, and especially a young ball club. A 22-7 quarter for Jesuit. That put them up to 14 points, and that was really good, solid basketball in many, many respects for Jesuit.
Mulaney, good ball movement. Hop, blocked out of there by Rattler.
It looked like he got part way up and realized he was going to get it knocked away and just kind of protected it enough to where he didn't lose it out of bounds. But that's a smart play, too.
And he's going to get the inbound and fire away.
Oh! Wow. My goodness. I'm Kevin Hop. I'm kind of blown away by what I'm seeing tonight.
Whistle and a foul committed by Hop.
This place is buzzing with that shot. Take a look at it here when we see it.
Okay. Virgil sends it low. Davis tied up. And it's a held ball tie-up. Possession arrow to Sheldon.
Joey Rawlings not happy with that. He feels that Davis had to reach in there and somebody was grabbing all over him for it. Looked like it was pretty good awareness there by Reed Jones.
Rattler inbound. Davis sneaks inside. This is followed.
Well, he's got the height to go back up and get it, and Joey's calling for the press to come up.
Well, they beat the press but lose it out of bounds.
Yeah, a little bit of a tough pass from Johnny Lewis. Take a look here at this replay at the end of the last play. Coming over, breaking out, stop, burying it. Amazing.
Well, he's been nothing less than spectacular. Virgil leans inside and draws a foul. It's going to be Epperson for number 4.
Yeah, so he's going to have to be really careful here.
Non-shooting. Virgil to inbound from the baseline. Epperson out. Back in Nat Brown.
And Nat Brown did a good job last time he was in here. He's a little bit less size, but, hustle and working it.
They immediately work on Mulaney, and it's a foul on the Jesuit forward. Davis to the line to shoot 2.
Mulaney's trying to talk to the referee, find out exactly what he did.
Davis 2 for 4 from the line this evening. Flanks another.
Yeah, that's not going to help.
Let me amend that. Now 2 for 5. 6:33, still early fourth, but Sheldon cannot be missing many shots, and there's a pair of free throws. I think Joey Rawlings spoke about that. So, some token pressure up the floor. Jones. A 10-second violation. Boy, you don't see that often.
Oh, boy, it was good defense, obviously. I guess my stopwatch stopped. I didn't quite get the 10 seconds there.
Virgil. Follow up, got it. Nice follow.
Nice touch by Virgil. Went right to the basket after his first one didn't go in. That's one of the keys as a shooter. You have to follow the shot.
Sheldon gets another steal.
Bad pass by Hop.
Rattler down. Rattler.
Well, it makes it a 10-point game.
Excellent spot for a Jesuit timeout. Nice comeback by the Huskies. within striking distance, I'd say. Stay with us. Let's see how far they can strike. We'll be right back. There's the Marauder huddle. Tim Kelly addressing his ball club that is sitting on a 10-point lead here as we near midway fourth. It's been a nice little comeback by Sheldon to draw closer with a 7-3 burst here to start the fourth.
Well, and they needed it too. They needed a good, solid defensive burst, if you will. They're having to deal with Kevin Hopp transfer coming up at 5 3-pointers on the night. I mean, that, especially the last one, that was just incredible in the corner.
Break the press, Jones, feed low, blocked out of there. A whistle and a foul, I guess Jones, or I should say Davis. Let's take a look at these replays here.
Virgil and Rattler.
Follow it.
Nice move to follow it after the good move to get open. And then the steal.
Well, Nat Brown to the stripe for the Marauders. Hits number 1.
Well, and that's been one of the big differences in the game. Obviously, I bet you by the numbers is Jesuits hitting their free throws.
2 out of 2 make it 65-53. Virgil pulls up and fires short. Rebound Davis and missed it. Gets it back, missed it again. Tofi has it and sends it to Rattler. Corner J on the way. Another miss. Tofi boards it on the floor. Loose ball.
Joe Mulaney. Got a foul.
They're going to call Tofi. No.
That was hustle by Joe Mulaney there. Both sequences there.
Mulaney to the stripe. He's scoreless this evening. Has not been up there yet until now.
Well, this is one of those players at times that really can make a really big solid contribution.
A miss on the front end of 1-1. Davis boards it. Here comes Virgil. A swipe by Reed Jones.
Yeah, enough of a foul. Epperson back at the 5-minute mark, the exact 5-minute mark.
So in the bonus now are the Huskies, 1-1 upcoming for Ty Virgil.
At this point, for Sheldon, free throws have to be automatic.
1 out of 2. Davis runs it down though, and they reload. Tofi. Rattler, a miss. Good position by Epperson. Hop. Lewis pulls it out with 4:40 to go.
Wise move by Lewis. Resetting at the top. 10 seconds on the shooting clock.
Jones misses in close, but Epperson follows.
Epperson was right there as it was coming off the rim, put it right back up. Turnover.
Yes, it is. Hop to Epperson.
Another layup. Soft putt. Right in his hands. Timing is perfect. Back up to a 15-point lead for Jesuit.
Gets cashed in by Tofi.
Good eyesight by Mari Davis, too, to find him.
Here's a steal and a shot by Rattler, missed. Virgil beats Lewis to the ball, and they reload. High cross-court pass to Rattler.
Ooh, dangerous.
In the key, a miss, tapped by Davis. And the outlet run down by Hop. Somehow, Epperson.
That's a tough call.
Virgil's got the board. Here comes 4-on-2. Feed low, intercepted by Epperson.
Hop was down there all by himself, jumping up and down, waiting for the ball.
Lee Jones takes on the defender. Misses the layup. Send it out long. Turnover.
And a turnover for Johnson. Sheldon coming right back. Take a look at a couple plays of Epperson. Reed Jones here. And nice follow by Epperson. And here's Hop. Passing off. Nice layup there. Good timing. I like the eyesight and the vision that Hop has on the court for Jesuit.
2:49 to go. Everything rolling good for the Marauders. In control.
And Hop's only a junior too, so he's going to have a serious, solid senior year too, barring injuries or anything, catastrophic happening. That's for sure.
He's one of the better players we've seen all season thus far. Take it inside, hit the runner.
Got a little bump right before he went up, but it wasn't enough to throw him off.
71-56. Toki to the corner. A miss by Dupleton. Send it ahead now to Reed Jones at the 2:05.
Jesuit working around the perimeter.
Minute 45.
10 on the shot clock.
Foul on the drive.
Spin it back here and take a look at Hop. Nice move, get away. Little push. Could have gone either way, really, but nice touch.
Well, he hasn't done much wrong this evening, that's for sure.
No, I was just thinking that might be the worst thing that he's done. Rattle around that free throw. Well, he's got to be our leading scorer for the game, that's for sure.
I think 27 is the leading amount.
That's pretty healthy.
Long cross court to Topi. Shot blocked by Reed Jones. Davis gets it back and sticks it.
Yeah, Reed Jones almost took it away from Mari Davis, too.
$1:12 to go.
Jesuit just taking some time off the clock, a little air out of it.
Epperson bumped out of bounds, a block, and a foul on Sheldon. It's called on Davis.
That's his fourth foul. Epperson's going to go to the line with a 15-point lead. Epperson's ready with the first. Buries it. Very, very impressed with Epperson the way he's played tonight, all the way around. Little handsy on defense, but he's done okay. He's done okay. He's holding it together. He's only got 4 fouls.
Break up and steal by Epperson.
More than a couple steals.
Hopp's got a lot of class. He could have had an easy layup there.
Yep. And Epperson was going for the basket, too. They could have gone it either way. They're just going to dribble it out.
.20 seconds to go in this one, a mere formality. Here's Hop. Kick out, corner J on the way. Down!
Well, that's the way to do it. Just spread it around. Nat Brown there with a 3-pointer.
78-58.
Good defense by Reed Jones, picking up the ball.
Inbound, bobbled, grabbed by Davis. He takes it up, and that is game ball. Well, what a finish by the host. An impressive, tremendous effort here by host Jesuit, coming from 9 down in the first half to win it by 20 in what would have to be considered a near perfect second half of play in all areas of the game.
Yeah, 19 points for Sheldon in the second half. Only 19 points, and that's shutting them down. 7 points in the third quarter and only 12 in the fourth. And that's good defensive effort on Jesuit.
And let's not forget here that Jesuit won this by 20 without 2 starters, including their top player.
Well, and what's that tell you about how deep this team is? And even though they, coaches around might say, well, they're okay, they got good talent and they got some really good players, but this looks like a team that's actually built very well, very solidly, with a lot of good team chemistry, and that's just organization, tradition.
Well, stick around. When we come back from this break, we'll have our post-game segment, and as we always do, we pick players of the game from each team, and we'll let you wonder about who they are. We'll be right back.
There is a road laid out for me.
Boxes everywhere. And this is going to be Addie's room.
I am blind,
You're really gonna like it.
I hope so. Yeah. I know this road is there for me. There is a love way.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
Waits down by the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
I got this.
I know it's there for me.
Okay.
If I'm really free, take me down to the river and wash me. When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
The verdict is in, and the decision is final this evening here in Carmichael at Jesuit High School, where tonight, in a meeting of Delta League rivals, the home team, Jesuit Marauders, down by as many as 9 in the first half, came roaring back with a spectacular second half to cruise to a 20-point victory over rival Sheldon. Well, we have selected our players of the game and ready to present them to you. For Sheldon, junior guard Tyler Rattler, fine performance tonight. He cashed in 15 points and was a real ball hawk on defense. And for Jesuit, the tandem of Reed Jones and Kevin Hopp was virtually unstoppable. 27 and 20, 47 between the two of them. What a performance. Let's turn our attention to Kevin Coble. He's standing by with our players of the game. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we are with the players of the game, and we are with Sheldon Tyler Rattler. Hey, Sheldon, hey, what's it like being player of the game?
It's a great privilege. I'm going to just stay humble and keep working, and this is probably not the first, probably not the last. So I'm just keep working and keep working my butt off.
What's it like to get good guard play out there? And you guys have pretty good first half. What's it like getting guys, all your team involved?
It's a privilege. We all brothers at the end of the day. We all trust each other, so we're just going to make sure we keep winning as a team. If we win or lose, we're still going to have each other's back, so that's all we can hope for.
Now, what do you think your team needs to work on for the next game? What do you think you guys need to work on to get a little better?
Next game, really just communication, defense, trusting one another, and more down the stretch, just being more as a team and stuff like that. But, it comes with more playing games. So it's still early in the season, so we still got a lot more stuff to do. So, yeah.
All right, Tyler, congratulations on player of the game.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're back with Jesuits player of the game. Hey, guys, we're with Kevin Hopp and Reed Jones. Reed, what's it like being player of the game?
It's just a pleasure. I owe to my teammates, give me the ball, set me up for success. But, yeah, it just feels good to be back.
And, Kevin, what's it like with you? You were hitting the threes tonight, weren't you?
Yeah, it feels good. My teammates were hitting me when I was open, and we all worked as a team and got the dub.
What's it like being on the winning game? What's it like for that?
It's a big thing. We're playing at home, got a lot of fans in the stands, and, it's a big energy game. And, we prepared for it, so glad we got the win.
Hey, Kevin, what's it like getting all your guards and all your team? Well, I know your coach likes that. What's it like getting all your team involved?
It feels good. Like spreading the love and having everyone score and share the joyfulness. My team has got it done.
All right, guys, congratulations on player of the game. All right, we're going to come back with the coach of the player, the coach of the game from Jesuit, Tim Kelly. Hey, Tim, what's it like winning the game here tonight?
Oh, it's a good win for us. I have all the respect in the world for Coach Rawlings and Sheldon and their program, and so anytime you can get a win against them, it's big time.
Well, Coach, you guys played pretty well in the first half, but in the second half, you came out lights on. What is that like? What did you tell your team in the second half to get to come out and play that well?
Yeah, we just kind of stick with it. Like, I thought we played a good first half. Like I said, at halftime, we just missed some free throws, and I thought we did a good job. We just stick with what we do, don't get out of character for us.
Yeah, for sure. Now, how does this win affect you in the league coming up? How does this prepare you to get your players playing?
Anytime you can play against good competition, it helps us, right? And so we tried to schedule big all year long, Sheldon, to get ready for a game like this. And so playing competition like Sheldon only helps us get better.
Absolutely. It looks like you got a little more rebounding there in the second half, too. Is that something you also need to work on a little bit for the next couple games?
Yeah, absolutely, right? Rebounding wins games. And so we talk about that a lot. The team that wins the rebounding battle is usually going to win the high school basketball game.
All right, Coach. Congratulations on winning the game. We appreciate your time.
All right,
thank you. All right, guys. That was Tim Kelly, and back to you guys.
All right, Kevin, thank you very much. Nice compliments extended by Coach Kelly with his respect for the Sheldon program, knowing well the great stuff that Joey Rawlings has done there. But his team tonight, the Jesuit Marauders tonight, proved something to themselves in a comeback that it's going to be hard to match. They played brilliantly and wiped out that early deficit and roared to a rout.
Well, yeah, and if you look at just simple the numbers, in the second half it was 40-19. That's a pretty good defensive stand and statement when I don't know whether you were expecting to be able to do that or not, but the team pulled together, rebounded well, like they said, and this was just a dominating second half for Jesuit. And Coach Kelly said that he didn't think they really played that badly in the first half. It just didn't have the same results. And, it all came to fruition in the second half.
Yes, there was 6 or 7 instances where Coach Kelly and his staff were furious about the officiating, but they came through it. We're going to come back after this short break and we'll kind of wrap things up for you and take a look at the individual standouts in the scoring column.
There is a road laid out for me, leading
Boxes
down
everywhere. And this is going to be Addie's room.
I am blind,
You really don't like it?
I hope so. Yeah. I know this road is there for me. There is a love waiting.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
The ways down by the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
I got this.
I know love is there for me.
Okay.
If I'm really free, take me down to the river and wash me.
Well, this evening at Jesuit High, just a tremendous second half comeback. As you see the graphic there, a lopsided win, but the game didn't go that way the entire night. But credit Jesuit for a sizzling second half. And we'll take a look now at individual scoring. First for Sheldon, 15 points each by Ty Virgil and Tyler Rattler. A dozen for newcomer Amari Davis, and 10 for John Topi off the bench. But it wasn't enough to go around for Jesuit High. 27 points for their newcomer, Kevin Hopp, backed up by 20 from Reed Jones. 15 of those in a torrid first half that kept them in it. And then 15 more for hustling Cole Epperson, and he did it in every possible way.
Yeah, he did. And I was very impressed with the overall play that Epperson had. But the thing that really strikes me, Jesuit's got to be thinking, Kevin Hopp came over Wednesday, it was the first game, Merry Christmas. What a Christmas present to have a transfer like that coming in that is set up and ready to run your team.
Well, he was ready. And also a footnote to that, 2 starters did not see action tonight by Jesuit, including their top player, Andre Stojakovic, and they were also minus Owen Ubaldo. So imagine that now and toss in Hopp's arrival with it, and Jesuit is going to be very, very difficult to defeat the rest of the way.
I'm sure they're feeling very comfortable.
Well, we have another doozy coming up this next week on the girls' side of the ledger. This is a combustible matchup here. Christian Brothers girls are going to journey to Folsom, where they'll face Vista Del Lago. And their last 5 battles have been fierce, but Vista has come out on top all 5 times. You can best believe that Christian Brothers is going to want to finally put that streak to an end and grab a victory on the road.
Well, and it'll be a big one for them to be able to pick it up on the road. But I tell you what, they're going to have to really dig deep compared to how it's been the last couple times they've played. Now, obviously, there'll be different players and all this, and there's a whole lot of different storylines. But the bottom line is they're going to have to be ready to come out and do it.
Yeah, they're going to have to find something they haven't had yet in those last 5 games. But tonight, reason to celebrate here in Carmichael. The Jesuit Marauders, a scintillating victory, 78-58 over tough Sheldon in this Delta League matchup. Many thanks to Game Director Gary Martin and our entire Hometown Sports Game of the Week broadcast crew, the A-Team. and always a pleasure to work with Rick Stewart. Thanks so much for joining us. We eagerly look forward to the next occasion when we can join you. I'm Will James. Thanks so much for watching. So long, everyone.